Hi, everybody. Welcome to Great Day at 9 a.m. Scott Haney.
And I'm Nicole and it is raining.
It is just a nasty day out there.
A deluge in some areas.
Deluge.
Couldn't even see in front of you.
Yeah, exactly.
It was really dangerous, actually.
No, it's going to be like that all day.
Yep, so we have that first alert weather day for you right now. Our expert team, including Scott and Scott Gagliardi, is standing by actually right now in Studio A for us. To tell us about the storm that we've been prepared for days. You guys have been on it.
Absolutely. Scott, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good.
Yeah, it's wet out there. We've been saying it's wet. It's going to be windy. It's a wild Wednesday ahead. Right now we're seeing some downpours at times, especially along and to the east of I-91. A little bit of a break to the west, but expect all of this to fill in later on today. We had that first alert weather day for some very heavy rainfall, 2 to 3 inches widespread, but some isolated amounts of 4, maybe as much as 4.5 inches of rain. The wind gusts are what a little bit more concerned about, 50 to 60, even a bit more than that, especially for some towns along the shoreline. Poor drainage, flooding, take it slow on the roadways today. It's going to be blowing you around, blowing those 18-wheelers around. There will be some visibility issues. Just leave plenty of extra time. If you don't have to travel later, I'd say hold off against it. Scattered power outages, not only possible, but probable. When you have a high wind warning for areas like New London County, Middlesex, and coastal New Haven County, that's high. We're talking those wind gusts 50 to 60 miles per hour. It's a high-end tropical storm force wind gust we could see later on today. Everybody else, with the exception of Litchfield County, looking at a wind advisory, still windy, 30 to 40 miles per hour. Flood watch in effect for the entire state because of those rainfall totals. We're expecting 2 to 3 inches and locally higher amounts. First alert futurecast later on this afternoon. We'll be watching a squall line. Some severe weather is possible today. Thunder, lightning, some small hail, and obviously the strong gusty winds. Notice later on this afternoon, 3, 4, 5 o'clock, pushing west to east. It stays raining behind that. And then even as we approach the midnight hour, maybe a flurry to the north. Not a big deal. We're not concerned about that. It certainly is the extremely windy and wet weather we'll see throughout the day today. Once again, guys, those temperatures, 60s. Can you believe that? In December.
I can believe it. I turned 60 in March.
No,
it's ridiculous.
Well, then we're right on target.
Exactly. Thank you, Scott. We appreciate it. We'll see you a little bit later on in the wax.
I couldn't believe how warm it was stepping outside.
Oh, I know. It's incredible.
It's like colder in my garage.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I'm like, woo.
And your dad is traveling today?
Yeah, he is. I'm going to keep that WFSB weather app handy.
Keep it handy and make sure you charge your cell phones. All right?
Oh, that's
and bring
very
those
smart.
inflatables down if you haven't. I know it's already raining out there, but you don't want those up.
I took my Christmas wreaths down last night.
Perfect.
So,
all right, Hartford Hospital and about 3,000 Eversource customers were in the dark for a period of time this morning after an underground fire caused a power outage.
Yeah, luckily power to Hartford Hospital was restored, that is, just about an hour ago. But more than 1,900 people still are without electricity.
Oh boy.
The hospital sent a statement saying that there might be some issues with some surgeries, but patients would be told if anything changes. And this is all because of a fire that took place inside of an electrical vault. Eversource says that that vault has been, quote, isolated. So crews are still working to get the power back on right now for everyone. And of course, we'll keep an eye on the restoration efforts, and we'll let you know when the power's back on the air. And also, we'll let you know either on air and by way of the WFSB app.
Absolutely. The app comes in very handy.
All right. And also, this is new from overnight. A judge in Texas says InfoWars will not be sold to The Onion.
Yeah, the ruling came out overnight, but the bankruptcy court, it's in Houston. The judge said it's because of problems with the auction process. InfoWars is the media company owned by conspiracy theorist Alex Jones, who owes the families of Sandy Hook victims more than $1 billion. The Onion's bid for the company was backed by the families, and the Onion planned to use the platform as a parody site, similar to The Onion, which is a parody site. So,
yeah, and as part of that ruling, the judge says that there will not be a new auction, so which is interesting.
yeah, that's really interesting.
Yeah, the trustee who was in charge of the auction is now in charge of the next steps to sell the company, but again, we don't know what those next steps will be, so we'll have to wait and see.
All right, scammers, they're trying to take advantage of this holiday season with a number of sneaky tricks. Have you seen the people dressed up as the FedEx people?
No.
Yeah, they're dressing as the delivery people and going up with packages, leaving a package of fake things, and then taking what they want.
Oh, yeah. Actually, in the fall, there was some Amazon hoax going on. Yeah,
it's incredible.
Well, now it's not even just the physical tricks. It's actually the digital tricks going on. We want to make sure that you're aware of some of these. One scam that's common right now is the phony package non-delivery alert that's being texted to phones.
I get those all the time.
What is with the spam all of a sudden? Like, how are people getting your cell phone numbers? Yeah, they send you a link and say, you know, oh, track your package here. And obviously the crooks are hoping you're going to click on that link and then they can get your information with us, which is quite scary since we do everything on our phones. And experts are also warning that you should also beware of fake or misleading social media products. There's a lot of social media sites that suggest, you know, other sites you can go to buy products. Sometimes the price may be too good to be true.
So if it is, it is.
Yes, exactly.
It is.
Exactly.
It is. It is. It is.
So always make sure you're buying from a legitimate company. We always have the Better Business Bureau come on as well. I always search now after them coming on.
And Canton police say you can ship packages to the department to avoid porch pirates too, which I think is just awesome. Just don't have a refrigerator shipped there. I'm sure, you know, I'm sure they don't want dishwashers and refrigerators in their lobbies.
Yeah, that would be a lot to handle.
That'd be a lot to handle.
Yeah. You can ship them here to Channel 3. Just kidding.